Tapped in, tuned in, turned all the way on. This ain't just a vibe, it's a freak scene bomb. Ms.Blue in the building, Oracle flow, cracking codes of the cosmos, now you already know. Yeah. Ride the wave, feel the light, it's frequency love tonight. Ms.Blue gon' take you higher, burning truth with sacred fire. This is soul talk, rebirth from the womb. Say it with me, I can alter my course at any time. Tap in, turn on. Your higher self already logged in. If you really want it, you gotta be it. As Ms.Blue has shared with the world, it's all about frequency. If you feel it, show it. If you want it, grow it. If you believe it, know it. It's all about frequency. If you dream it, live it. Live it. If you receive it, give it. Nothing's missing, I'm it. It's all about frequency. In the past I thought I lost it, but the truth was always near. Every scar became a teacher, every fall just brought me here. Now I'm rising with the healing, every light inside of me, not becoming what I'm chasing. I am the frequency. You feel it, show it. Show it. If you want it, grow it. Grow. If you leave it, know it. Know. All about frequency. Ask the question, how is this possible? The answer subtle, synchronicities audible. Keys unlocking, belief expanding. Frame by frame, new life commanding. No chase, no match, I embody the key. The light I own unlocks destiny. Raise my vibration, reality shifts. Every dream I desire already exists. Nothing's coming to me, no, no. Already here. When I raise my vibration, the vision is clear. Vision is clear. If you want it, grow it. If you leave it, know it. Believe it. It's all about frequency. If you dream it, live it. Give it. If you receive it, give it. Nothing's missing, I'm it. It's all about frequency.
Oh My goodness. Higher insight, everyone. Welcome on in. Oh my goodness. Listen, I'm going to be ready in just a second. I am actually getting myself together here, getting my notes together. This kind of was one of those last minute shows, but the downloads, my goodness, were coming in so hard, coming in hot. I said, you know what? You know what? Oh, you got to move on this. You got to move on this. So how is everyone feeling? How are you all doing? Do me a favor as we're getting ready to start here. I want you to go ahead and share the live out. If you all could do that for me, that would be amazing. You know, definitely you want to share the live out, let people know. Also like, because that's going to be great. Go ahead and make sure you hit that like button because that's going to send the message to the algorithm. It's going to let everyone know, like, listen, we are over here. We are real. We are live and we are putting in that work. We are putting in that work. And also, I want you to make sure that you do me a favor. Grab you a pen and something to write with. Oh my goodness, the signs of the time. The signs of the time. We got some things to talk about. We got some things to talk about, but welcome to the Soul Family on in. Welcome to all the visionaries in the building. I am Ms.Blue, the Soulful Oracle. I am a teaching psychic medium, right? Who have been sharing knowledge, wisdom, and teachings with so many thousands for over the last 20 plus years. But we're in a new space. We're in a new time now. And one of the things I'm going to tell you, with so many things happening in the world, and I would be remiss if I did not do this, I want to give a shout out to all of you guys. I'm not going to pull up the notes right now, but know that I do get a chance to tap in with your emails. So many of you with all of the earthquakes and things that are happening, the weather and patterns, have tapped in to let me know that that was a part of my 2026 prediction. And so many of you were prepared. I have heard from some of our family members that live in Japan, and they have checked in just to let me know that they are doing well. But it's so much more that's happening. Remember, one of the things I always say, Earth is going through its ascension as we are going through ours. And so, yeah, we're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about how to decode, right? We have to be able to decode what is happening here, not just simply be observers. We have to decode. And that's what we're going to do. And we're going to talk about how to heal and how to call your power back. And one of the things in calling your power back, you reclaim your mind. You reclaim your energy, and oh my goodness, you reclaim your peace, and you have a lot of fun. So welcome on in. Yeah. I'm almost ready. Let me know where you all are tuning in from. And again, I want to let you know that you can actually share the live here on YouTube. And especially if you have a YouTube channel, let's do that. Let's share the live. I want to welcome you guys in from all over. Yeah, we're going to get into it. Wow. We're going to get into it. And I got a special, oh, y'all are going to like this. I got this download. And when I tell you, this download hits so hard. This download hit so hard. It woke me up in a different kind of way. And I said, you know what? I have to share this. I definitely have to share this. And whatever I have to do, I have to get this done before I go live today. So as soon as I wrapped up doing all of my sessions today, yeah, I got into it. So I want you guys to know that y'all are going to get activated tonight. Like literally tonight, I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to put you on the spot. Yeah, you're going to get put on the spot if you're here, but in a very, very beautiful way. I want to say welcome on in. Papa Flynn is tuning in from Fort Worth. Welcome in. We have legendary Intel tuning in from Detroit. We have Miami, Florida in the building, divinely connected, tuning in from Belize. We also have Mega Miss Little tuning in from the Marsh Islands in the building. Queenie is in the building. Welcome on in. We have, is that Lonnie King? Ah, you said pleasure on being able to catch the live. Peace to you, goddess. And as you guide us yet once again. Thank you all so much. Welcome, welcome on in. Black Phoenix 369 is in the building. Welcome on in. I see some of you are saying you are ready. You are ready. Some of you are already saying, listen, I'm ready. And definitely you're going to have to be ready. Welcome on in from Long Island, New York. Shouts out. Also, welcome on in from Nevada. We got King Corey checking in from the ATL. Also, we have Ecuador in the house. Black Phoenix 369, Ecuador in the house. And Cozy Boy X2479 checking in from Cleveland. Welcome on in. Greetings to you, Queenie. Listen, if y'all are not following me on all social media, I think you might want to. When I tell you we had a blast last night, we had a blast. We had a blast last night. We were over on TT and we were there for about 5 hours. And when I tell you it was such a beautiful time, such a beautiful time. So I want to invite you guys to come on over. Welcome on in, Danita, checking in from Delray, Maryland. Okay, Charlottesville, ATL. Welcome on in. Columbus, Ohio. Davina in the building. Brooklyn in the building. Welcome on in. Coralie. I never get that right. Welcome on in. Miss Cynthia is checking in from Maryland. Good to see you. And Liz is checking in from Wildwood, Florida. I think I said the name right. Let me know. Let me know. And Tanya Thomas, call it all back. I love that. I love that. Mega Miss Little says she's ready. We have Powder Springs, Georgia. That sounds like a real interesting place. We also have Kaya in Clayton, North Carolina. Got family there by way of Durham, North Carolina, which is not too far from Clayton, North Carolina. If you know, you know. Welcome on in. We got Lola Falana, who's moderating for us in the building. Checking in from Chicago. I know you guys had some storms there. I pulled some cards for us tonight, but these are just some signs of the time, right? Kind of cards, just to kind of get us in the feel, just this kind of energy, just to kind of see where we are. Ooh, look at this one. Look at this. I'll read it. I know the cards are backwards. Don't pay that no mind. Okay, this is the Firefly. So this is all about wonder. And guess what? That number 44. That number 44 has been coming up. Lots of spirit guides are riding in this number. Lots of energy in this number. And for those who are Aquarius, you know, especially under the sun sign Aquarius, there's a transit that is actually happening for the next 44 years, that cycle we're in. And here's something else that came up. So the first one was Firefly. And I want you to just get into the picture of that firefly. Do y'all remember when we were young and in the summertime, you would see the fireflies and you could go outside. We used to catch them and put them in mason jars. My mother had mason jars, and where she would do the canning of jams and different things she would do when she was cooking food. And we would beg her for a jar so we could go outside and catch these fireflies. And then many of us who are young children, we remember that song, The Fireflies, from the song, from the television show. But this really speaks to wonder. This is about us getting back into that place where we can start to get back in that childlike space, and we can begin to wonder. We can wonder. We can begin to start getting back into just wondering, just the wonder of life, the wonder of life. Hey, Priestess Melanie. Yeah, you guys used to do that too. Who else used to catch fireflies? And you see that beautiful light? Yes, so magical, Mega Miss Little. Fireflies, so magical. Magical. They kept you in the magic of the wonder. So that's one card, right? Here's the other one. Now, interesting enough, this is card number 44. And even though this is a master number of 44, we know 4 plus 4 equals 8. The number 4 itself is tied to the mind triad, right? So this is about the entail. It's also connected to the energy of Aquarius, right? The number 4 is connected to Aquarius. 4 is what opens the door. And nothing is more wondrous than opening the door. And then next, look what else came up, you guys. Look at that. Look at the heart. The heart. And look at love. And as I pulled this card, immediately what I'm hearing is, what is love? Y'all remember that song, Don't Hurt Me? It's so many songs that have been written about love throughout history and throughout times and throughout poetry. It's one of those things we're so fascinated by, and also one of those things that right now we're sort of questioning. What is love? Like, what is our connection to love? What does that mean to you when you think about love, right? What does love mean to you? Because it can be so unique in our expression, and there's so many levels to this frequency of love. One of the most powerful frequencies that exist, for sure, is love. It's just this energy of pure love. And so the heart is coming in, and it's the number 8. So I want us to be thinking about wonder as we're going through the live here tonight. And chat, I want you all to do me a favor. Welcome to all the visionaries in the building. I want you all to share the live. You can actually share the live. If you click it, screenshot it, put it on your social media as well, or call a friend over so that you all can go through the live together, because there will be a question that I will ask all of you here, and I'm going to see, I'm going to see if you really bout that life. If you really bout that life for real, right? Because we're going to do some serious decoding here. So make sure you stay to the end. All right. So look at that. Look at the heart. Look at love. Look at it. And it's the number 8. Many of you, as we start leaving out of this energy of August and moving into the energy of, moving out the energy of July, moving into the energy of August, many of you will find love. Your definition of what that true love feels like. So many of you. And I know that's the reason this came up for the collective here, because many of you right there, not only love of yourself and understanding what that is, but also finding love. And we truly don't find love. We connect with love. But we understand. We understand. Yes, that's another good one, Black Phoenix. Caught Up in the Rapture of Love by Anita Baker. So powerful. Now, look what else came up for us. Can we relate? The number 11, clouds. But here's what I want you to know. The clouds are there. But underneath the clouds, the word distraction. The word distraction can be there, right? We can understand that. And that number 11 there, because that 11, I want you to think of that. It's a highly intuitive number. That 1-1 number. It's an activation number. It's a number of higher intelligence. And sometimes we can become distracted by all the things that are happening around us. So clouds, and sometimes things can become very cloudy within our world, within our mind. Like there's a lot of things going on right now, but don't worry, there is clarity coming. Clarity is coming. History will not repeat itself. Now, this one did my heart well because this connects to us culturally in so many powerful ways. And it's that number 25, right? Which is a powerful number in itself. That number 25 there, which leads to a 7. But the cowrie shells, look at the cowrie shells there. And the cowrie shells leading to abundance. Abundance, right? That number 7, that is the number, of the higher self. It's one of the numbers of the higher self, as well as the number 8. But it speaks to abundance. And when you think about the cowrie shells, they speak to the abundance, the richness in life. So I wanted to kind of anchor us there with all of those. You guys, listen, take these numbers down. Now, I'm not encouraging gambling, but you these may be some numbers for us to play with. We got luck on our side here. Number 25, number 11, number 8, and number 44, you guys. Do with that information what you will. What you will. Yeah. Thank you all for sharing the live. So in this live here, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how to decode what's truly happening within inside of you, right? And to heal what this season has activated. And if you know that this season has truly activated something inside of you, I want you to drop a yes in the comment section, right? All of you in chat. And ultimately to call your power back from everything that has been mentally, emotionally, spiritually consuming you. And so by the end of this live, you are going to understand how to recognize what is truly yours. Y'all know I talk about this all the time. And what you have absorbed from the collective, because that's a real thing. You could be absorbing things from the collective that's not even truly yours. Also, you'll understand how to identify the difference between intuition, fear, emotional overwhelm, and old survival patterns. This is going to be a running theme. I see so many of you saying yes. Absolutely. You'll also understand how to experience, or you'll also understand what your experiences are activating. Not only activating in your mind, but activating in your body and what it's activating inside of your spirit. Like, what is it truly activating inside of you? And then ultimately, because I wanted to give us a beautiful gift on this evening. So if you got someone you love and you care about, and you know they're interested in this, go ahead and ping them right now and tell them to get on over here, share the live out, and tell them to come on in. And I want to encourage you guys. Also, let me know if this is your very first time tuning in. I want to tell you, welcome. Welcome on in. Again, I am Ms.Blue. I am a teaching psychic medium, also known as the Soulful Oracle. We're going to also talk about how to begin to heal those patterns. But we're going to do this in a different kind of way. We're going to kind of do it my way, right? My style. But I know you all relate in a practical and tangible way, because nothing is worse than spending years and days of healing something. And it's just not practical, right? It's nothing tangible. So you really feel like you're doing work, but you're not really seeing the results. We're going to definitely be able to do that. You want to know how to ping? You ping somebody by going in your phone and sending them a text. You send them a DM. That's what I call a ping. That's how you ping them. You ping them. But don't worry, I think that technology is coming. We're going to be able to ping people. And it's going to be a little different. Instead of pinging them your location, you're going to be able to ping them where you are in the internet, in the cosmic streets. You're going to be able to ping them and they're going to say, oh, Liz is over there listening to the Soulful Oracle. And when they click it, bam, they're right here. I want y'all to know I just channeled that right now. So, give your girl credit when I tell you about this technology. If any of you decide that you want to go ahead and create an app where you can ping people. So instantly you can ping, you can ping your coworker, ping him. You can ping somebody and say, hey, listen, I'm listening to this, ping. And you just hit ping on your phone and you will ping them and they'll say, oh, you're on YouTube right now. You understand? You pinging? Go ahead. That's right. You pinging them. That's right. Ping them. That's how you ping. All right. So we're going to do that. We're going to learn how to heal. We're going to learn how to begin the healing process of this pattern in a practical and tangible way. But most importantly, and I'm going to tell you all what inspired this, most importantly, how to call your power back. Remember, you're calling your power back to your mind. You're calling your power back to your body. You're calling power back to your choices. And ultimately, you are calling your power back to your life. So here's what I want you to do. So stay with me till the end, because I'm also going to guide you through a powerful activation release so you can call your power back. This process will thrust you immediately and you'll be able to use it immediately, instantly, right? The call your power back process that you can begin using, not tomorrow, not when you wake up, not on your day off, not after, you get done doing some things, that you can begin using immediately. Like, this is not going to be a conversation where we simply talk about what's happening around the world. That's not it. Because I want you to understand that what is happening in the world is based on what we're all doing. Remember, we are affecting the world as much as the world is affecting us. Think about that. Ponder that for a minute. Just think about it. I want you to understand that we are really affecting the world as much as the world is affecting us. We are affecting the cosmos as well as the cosmos affecting us. The as above, so below. Yeah, you can look at that dichotomy in so many different ways. So, we're not just going to be talking about what's happening in the world. We're going to be talking about what it is doing within you and how to stop allowing it to govern your life. Okay? But for those of you who are new here, I am Ms.Blue. How many of you are new here? Because we have so many new subscribers. I just want to give a big shout out to all of our new subscribers. If you're new in the building, I want to first of all welcome you on in. I am a teaching psychic medium, a spiritual teacher, a Reiki master, also known as the Soulful Oracle. And one of the things that I specialize in is healing, is transformation, helping you to release fear and teaching you how to reconnect, baby, with your own intuition, with your own power, and with your own spiritual sovereignty. I've been doing that for more than 20 years. So we are going in with power. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing here right now. We're going in with power. Why? Because one of the things that I know, thank you guys. You love my t-shirt. It says, what a time to be aligned. It's a sister. I bought this shirt maybe 4 or 5 years ago. If I can find the creator who made this t-shirt, I don't know if they're still available, but I will come back and I'll put it in the show notes, because I've had this t-shirt for maybe longer than 4 or 5 years. But I thought it was so cute because it says, what a time to be aligned. Yeah, I always say what a time to be growing up on planet Earth. But I like this one as well. So thank you for that. Yeah. So I know that people are tired. People in the collective are tired financially. They're tired emotionally, and they're tired mentally. And I want to say welcome to you. All right, Amani, Ms.Blue, it's my first time listening to you, and you are here from Maryland. So welcome on in. We are so glad to have you. And everyone who it is your first time, please let us know so we can show some love. The visionaries in the blue room will show some love to you as well. And just welcome. Keep sharing the live, you guys. So I want you to know people are tired financially, tired emotionally, tired mentally. And I've heard it from all of you guys. And these are the areas where a lot of us are struggling right now, mentally, emotionally, physically, right? And mentally. They are tired of trying to make sense of a world that continues to change before they even had time to process the last change. I was looking at some statistics, and these were done by an independent source. And it said in America that less than 30% of the people in America are paying their bills. Like there's over like 100 million people who just decided, I ain't paying my bills no more. They said if the government can be in a deficit and in debt, so will I. And they just simply stop paying their bills. Lots of things that are going on. Lots of things. I took a lot of notes, but I wanted to kind of give you those statistics. People are tired. A lot of them. People believe the answer is simply to disconnect. So they think here is the answer. I'm just going to disconnect. I'm going to cut everyone off. I'm going to shut everything down. And I'm going to remove myself from the world. I'm going to take you deeper, okay? Because one of the things I want to tell you, sometimes what we call detachment is healing. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes detachment itself is healing. But here's something else I need you to know. What we call detachment, that is fear. Detachment is fear. I want you to let that sit in. Sometimes it is a boundary. Sometimes it is avoidance, or what people sometimes call spiritual bypassing, because sometimes we are releasing what no longer belongs to us. That can be healing in itself. And sometimes we are disappearing because we do not know how to process what the experience has activated inside of us. And that's what a lot of people come to me for. Because something they just experience, it's like, how do I even begin to process what this experience has activated inside of me? You know? That's why we have to do this one key thing. And I want you to write this down so you will never forget it. This is why we have to decode before we detach. And too many times the mistake that people are making, why your healing is not working, why your transformation is not going through, is because you are trying to detach before you decode. We have to understand what truly happened before we decide what we need to release. We just start releasing everything. We just gonna let it all go. We just gonna get away from it. And don't get me wrong, that's a part of it, but we need to decode and understand, have some understanding. So we are going to decode fear. Right? We're going to decode the fear, the financial pressure, the loneliness, the emotional exhaustion, the uncertainty, and the mental overload that so many people in the collective are experiencing right now. And I want you to know it's not a sign that you are not doing the work, or if you're not putting in the work, that's not the complete picture. And then what we're going to do, we're going to look at what these experiences are sort of activating beneath the surface. See, a lot of what's happening right now has taken us, even though we're moving more into the Aquarian age, we're moving more into the air element. We're here in the air element. But I want you to know that the sky and the seas and the oceans and the waters on the planet, they are a mirror for one another. So what is happening in the cosmic skies is also happening beneath the surface. And then finally, what we're going to do, we're going to call your power back. That's right. Not only your energy. We're not just calling your energy back. We're calling your power back, your attention back. We're calling your thoughts back. We're calling your emotional authority back. And we're also calling your spiritual sovereignty back. Because your ability to decide what receives access to your mind, ooh, that's the greatest. That's the greatest right there. When you have the ability to decide what actually is going to get access to my mind. Somebody put access in the chat. If you are feeling that, if you are understanding what I'm telling you, you are calling that energy back. Because one of the greatest places people are giving their power away right now is through the mind. You understand? The matrix doesn't always take your power by force. It doesn't. One of the ways that power is being siphoned, and I know the data centers and waters are one of the big things that are happening on the planet, and that's one of the things I talked about in the prediction show, and even with the energy of what's going on in Argentina and what was happening in the waters. And I told you guys, we are in a war, and it is about the water. I want you to understand. The matrix doesn't always take your power by force. Sometimes it takes your power through your repetition. Yeah. Right? It repeats the fear. It repeats the crisis. It repeats the division. So much of this is happening right now. And one of the things I can tell you, it's all real. But you don't have to be a part of it. It repeats what you should believe, what you should desire, what you should fear. And ultimately, it is repeating who you should become. All of that is good until one day you realize that your mind has been occupied by everything except for your own truth. Except for your truth. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. We're taking back the mind. We are taking the mind back because it doesn't belong to all of that. We are taking the body out of this constant survival mode. And we are taking our spirit out of the spirit of confusion. And we are calling our power back home. It is time that we come back home to ourselves. So before we go any further, I want you to put this in the comments, only if you feel it. I'm calling my power back. Listen, I don't want you to type that like you just type in something. I want you to type it as a declaration. I am calling my power back. And then I want you to share this live right now with someone who has been feeling overwhelmed. Maybe they're mentally overwhelmed, maybe exhausted, maybe emotionally drained or disconnected from themselves. Because by the time we finish tonight, listen, you are going to have a clearer understanding of what's been happening within you. Practical steps to begin taking your mind, your peace, and baby, your power back. Oh yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. I see you guys all saying you are calling your power back. That's what I'm talking about. Listen. Do I want to go? Yeah, we got to go into this. People right now, especially those in the collective, they are trying to maintain a life that has become more expensive, emotionally demanding, and increasingly uncertain. So I want to talk about some of the things that I think are affecting a lot of the collective, right now. Yeah. Deeply affecting a lot of people. And some of you may be dealing with this right now. Financial pressure and the cost of simply living. This is the loudest practical issue. A lot of people are struggling with groceries, gas, utilities, insurance, housing, healthcare. Even when they are employed and doing what they were taught to do or trained to do or chose to do. I want to say back in May of 2026, there was a poll that said 76% of Americans named the cost of living as their greatest economic concern. They also found that affordability concerns were overwhelmingly dominating people's personal finances. And I want to talk about what that means. That means that they don't make the money they're making. It's all going to just living. The deeper wound here of what it is activating, what it is causing, is for people saying, I'm working, but I still can't get ahead. You understand? And what this does is this automatically creates shame, survival anxiety, and exhaustion, because this can be exhausting. I remember when I was in this, it's exhausting to have to think about what is today's date, the 28th, and soon will be at the 1st. And we got to go through this cycle all over again, not because people are irresponsible, but because the numbers no longer add up the way they used to. Telling you, 30% of Americans say they're just not going to pay their bills no more. They're just not doing it. They're just not doing it. That's like 100,000 plus people. When we take the children and those who aren't able to work, if we take them out the equation, this is a large number. But don't worry, there's light at the end of the tunnel. So stay with me till the end. The other thing, people are worried about getting sick. Just getting sick, paying for treatments, affording their prescriptions, losing their insurance. That's a big thing. 73% of Americans describe healthcare affordability as a very big national problem. That's a problem for them. Millions are also remaining in jobs they do not want to be, because if they leave, it means that they are losing their employers' sponsored insurance. That's real. That's a real thing. And I don't really care what part of the world you living in or what your school of thought is or how you're moving. This is what's really happening right here. And with us moving into the month of August, I'll just kind of give you guys this. One of the visions that I've seen is that we will have more viruses, more of these little parasite things happening, all kinds of stuff coming up than ever before. The good news is we will have a lot of cures coming up as well. A lot of cures coming up as well. So it's going to be a lot of things going on. Don't worry, you got to stay tuned. Part 2 of the prediction for 2026 and beyond is actually getting ready to come up. I want you all to know that this is a real thing. And I want us to understand what is the deeper wound when you are faced with these kinds of things that are going on. It's, I don't feel safe inside my own body, or protected by the systems around me, you know? So you have people who are working themselves in illness because they can't afford to be sick, or they're afraid to get sick, when ultimately the work they're doing is really making them sick. I'll touch on that in a moment, but there are so many people who can't find jobs, and not because they're not looking, not because they don't want to work. This is just a reality. But I personally feel that humanity itself is moving more into a sovereignty structure. And this is the reason I coined 2026, and I will be coining until we get to about 2028, the year of sovereignty, because it is attempting to activate gifts and things inside of you. But that's a process, and we are moving through this process. So let's keep going. So we talked about the healthcare and those things that are going on. But next, emotional burnout disguised as a normal life. Do you realize there are so many people? I was talking to a good friend of mine, and after she was explaining to me all the things she was doing, and she was coming home from work, and I told her, "You're burnt out." No, this is just life. This is just what we got to do. You know, everybody ain't able to do what you do, Blue. This is it. I said, no. You are emotionally burnt out, and you're disguising it as normal life. People are functioning. They are posting on social media. They are going live. They are working. They are taking care of others. But internally, so many are deeply depleted, hanging on a thread. They're working a job, posting online, going here, going there, taking care of other people, all of that. But internally, so many people are depleted. So many people are depleted. They are tired of always having to regulate themselves through another crisis, another bill, another responsibility, and another alarming damn headline. And what this is doing, it's creating trouble concentrating. Can't concentrate, sleep disruption, irritability, emotional numbness. We can go through them all. A loss of motivation, hard to get up, hard to move, feeling disconnected from their purpose. You see, this is bigger than just needing a vacation. This is bigger than that. Many people in the collective need to feel that their life belongs to them again. You understand? They want to feel like their life belongs to them again. Let me know if that's where you've been or where you're at, that you want to feel like your life belongs to you. I want to talk about these because these are some quiet conversations that in our spaces, we don't like to have a lot of these conversations, but I always keep it real. I keep it raw, but I'm going to give it to you with love, because we need to make sure that we are aware of this. And if we're not going through it, we need to be able to recognize it with our families, with our loved ones, and those people we are serving, those people who are coming into our cipher, into our sphere. And we have to be mindful to check ourselves to make sure we are not secretly giving, doing. And us ourselves are going through this. Okay? So this is more than just needing a vacation. This is people really wanting to make sure, listen, I want to make sure my life belongs to me again. And I want to talk about this one. You might want to hold on for this one. This is kind of one of them. Yikes. Loneliness and a lack of genuine, can I say that damn word again? Genuine connection. People in the collective are constantly connecting digitally. Listen. Stay with me because there's power there too. But often feel unseen emotionally. So they're having these deep connections online, but emotionally, they're unseen. And so they've done a lot of independent research and found that nearly 4 in 10 adults across different countries, matter of fact, across 8 different countries, report loneliness. Listen, loneliness on the rise. Loneliness, and I want to do you one better. This is not just people who are single. These are people in relationships and people, baby, with families. Okay, I'm gonna let you sit back and chew and crunch on that one. Loneliness. And it is rising with loneliness also amongst 2 age groups of adults. One of them is young adults between the ages of 18 and 24. Check on your children. Check on them. Okay? Check on them. So they are not getting along just to get along. They are not hanging out and being with people who mean them, don't mind them, no good. And they are still feeling lonely in the midst of the crowd, lonely in the midst of a group of crowded rooms, lonely with the friend group, lonely still. And in the United States, I want you to know that more than half adults recently felt and reported feeling isolated. At least some of the time, they feel isolated. Because a lot of these digital connections are based on insecurity and fear. And you think you're a part of a group, you do one thing, the group isolates your ass. They snatch everything away from you. And now you're left holding the bag with no explanation because there was no real connection that is there. It was surface level connection. It was group connection. You understand? I want y'all to really hear me. These things are really happening. And I see you guys saying, yes. Oh my God, genuine connection, like real connection. Listen. I want to talk about the deeper wound that is happening here. I have people around me, but I do not feel truly known. So you're around people, but you feel like they don't really know you. And that could be for a lot of different reasons. We understand that, right? This is why parasocial relationships, stay with me, spiritual communities, oh yeah, we're going to go there, live streams, AI companion are becoming emotionally significant. because people are seeking somewhere that they can speak out without feeling judged or dismissed. But unfortunately, it has now trickled into all of these spaces, and we got to watch ourselves with this. We got to make sure that we stay balanced in this, and we don't have this parasocial relationship thinking we know somebody when you don't know me. You don't know me like that. You see a fraction of me. This is why it's important that you start to ask real questions in spaces, in groups, where you're showing up at, and not just going along to get along. Ask some real questions if you really want to get to know. You guys, listen, y'all be asking me questions. I'd be like, wait a minute, my own mama ain't asking me all of that. But you understand what I'm saying. People are seeking somewhere that they can speak without feeling judged or dismissed. And that can be challenging, even when we start to think about online communities, spiritual communities, AI companionship, because that's a real thing. Some people in here talking to AI so much, AI is telling them, I think you need to take a damn break. Take a break, because you wearing me out with all of this you got going on in your mind. So we need these tools. We need a way to be able to do this work. It's important that we do it even more than ever, because we have so many different dimensions that we are living in at one time. The physical dimension, the digital dimension at one time. At one time. It's important that you know that. So let's move on. We're going to talk about this again. We're going to talk about housing. People are asking whether they'll ever be able to own their own home. And then you got another group of people saying they don't ever want to own their own home. But let me tell you something. I had a weird vision. I call it weird. And this was back in 2024. I had a crazy, weird vision. And in this vision, I was with a friend. I don't know who the friend was. But we were going back to her place because she forgot her bag, and we were getting ready to go somewhere. And as we were walking up the steps, getting ready to go back in, she was showing me everything that was going on. And she was saying, look, and I was going, wow, this is crazy. Like, I was looking at everything. I was like, yeah, this is a state of the art apartment complex. Like, this is top tier, like state of the art. And so she was getting ready to go into the building. And before she could get in the building, she pulled out this looked like a little palm device, almost like, let me show y'all what it looked like. I'm going to show y'all what it looked like, but I need to change it, what it was on, because I'm done with that. Yes, I got my halo. I got my halo. I have it in my pocket, but I'm done with that. Let me go to something a little different. I'm almost there, you guys. I'm almost there. Thank you. All right, here we go. So, almost look like this. And she pulled it up, tapped the button, and it opened the door. And I said, it doesn't have keys. She said, no, it doesn't have keys. And then she went to the next thing. And then when she went to go get to her door, she hit it again and it opened the door. So it wasn't like a key fob or anything. It was like a phone, but it was a phone I haven't seen before, if that makes sense. And so how things are moving in our housing world, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I want you to know, like in our homeowners area, we have what's called the HOA, right? The Homeowners Association, where you have to pay, so much a month. They're going to start charging that in apartments. People who live in multiple dwellings. But they're not going to call it that. I want to remember when my daughter was in college. I remember seeing a fee on her transcript, and I was looking at how much it was. And I said, what is this? And it was a fee for technology. They're going to start charging for technology. So all of these things that we have access to right now, we really need to dive in and get to learning them and really learning how to use it responsibly, because it's going to come a time that you're not even going to be able to get into your own place of living, your own apartment, without paying a fee every single month that is separate from the cost of your living. Watch what I'm telling you. It's coming. I seen that back in 2023, and I'll be talking about it on the upcoming show. But I want to talk about this because, oh, really? They have some apartments now with no keys? Listen, the big part wasn't that they had a key. They didn't have a key. It's that they had to pay a fee. And if you don't pay the fee, you can't get into your house. It's separate from the cost of your rental agreements. That's what's wild. So let's talk about housing some more, because people are asking whether or not they will ever own a home or whether they can continue affording the home that they have, or whether rent will keep swallowing most of their income. High mortgage rates, right? Higher evaluated pricings, like when they do the appraisal, continues to limit people who wants to buy homes or buy land. So while half of the collective in America and other places too, families do not have enough resources, most of them, half of the people, this is specifically in America, do not have enough resources to cover the full cost of living securely in their own community. Let me tell you something, that's crazy. But we're going to have more of family living, meaning you, your mama, your daddy, your sister, her husband, her children, your brother, his baby mamas and babies coming to live in one household. One household. Not because they want to. Not because they want to. Because that's how they have to live. And so the deeper wound here is I did not know we were where I belong. I do not know where I belong or whether I can build something permanently. You understand? It's happening in New Zealand too. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Yes, it's happening around the world. Now, there is a greater picture here, and we're going to talk about that. That's really bringing us back to a lot of things that we've forgotten, because this modern living or this modern world is destroying us. And it's time for us to come back to ourselves. It's time for us to come back home. Okay? So, number 6. This is quite interesting. Relationship fatigue. Okay? And changing family dynamics. We spoke about this in many of my prediction shows, that I said that there may come a time where what we see as marriage changes completely. What we see as family changes completely. There was a show, and I think I talked about it last time I spoke about this, where two women who were single parents, and they were friends, decided that they would bring their families together and raise their kids together in their home. They bought a house together, and the agreement was they're going to stay together. Now, they weren't in a relationship together, but they agreed to move their families together so that they could raise their children together. There will be situations where your mama live on this side of the street and your daddy live on that side of the street, and everybody is happy. Okay? Because people are getting relationship fatigue. It's a lot of changes in our family dynamics. And these changes in family dynamic are so unhealthy right now. They're very, very unhealthy. Yes, Lola, I spoke about it in 2023. That's right. And a lot of people are reassessing marriages. They are reassessing what friendship means to them. They are reassessing what family looks like. A lot of people have family that are not their blood family. I think it's beautiful if you have family and you can be family with your blood family, but that's not the case for a lot of people. There are a lot of situations and circumstances that are going on within the family dynamic. And what's happening right now, the collective is reorganizing where they have been overgiving, carrying the emotional labor or maintaining relationships out of history rather than alignment. The worst thing in the world you could do is do something for somebody out of guilt. Everybody deserves to have and maintain relationships that are based on alignment, not history. And that can be challenging, right? And so the questions beneath this, because there's some deep questioning that comes up when all of this happens. Who am I when I stop rescuing everyone? Who am I when I stop rescuing everyone? And can I choose myself without becoming selfish? Because that's what most of us want. That's what most of us want. We want to be able to choose ourselves and not be selfish. And then here's some of the other questions. Why do I feel alone inside of this relationship? People are craving real reciprocity right now. Reciprocity in their friendships, reciprocity in their relationships, reciprocity in their family, reciprocity in the work that they're doing, reciprocity in their connection. They are craving something real, something real. Surface level connections, one-sided relationships, they are becoming harder to tolerate. I don't know about all of you, but I can't tolerate it. It's hard. It's hard for me to even think about them. Now, we're going to talk about this one, and we don't really talk politics on here. Not that it's not important. Not that it's not important. It's a lot of things I don't discuss on this show. And there's a reason, because I need you to come here for what you get, what you need to get. It's many people, 8 billion plus people on the planet. So everybody don't do everything, but we're going to talk a little bit about this political division, about institutional distrust, and about the fear of the future. Many people feel they cannot trust the government, cannot trust media, corporations, or even their neighbor to agree upon some basic realities. Look at our world right now. Just look at it. A recent international survey found particularly Americans were unusually likely to name politics itself as a threat to their personal safety. That says a lot. And then they had an earlier poll that found that 2/3 had little or no confidence that the government could effectively address the nation's major problems. That's deep. That's deep. This is how the people around you feel. The deeper wound here is that I do not know who is telling us the truth. And we've been in that space, not just here in America, all over the world. The world is waking up to this. The uncertainty when it happens, when you feel like you don't know who is telling the truth, this uncertainty makes people more vulnerable. And I'm going to tell you what it makes people more vulnerable to. It makes them vulnerable to more fear-based narratives. So people start running to this fear base. It makes them more vulnerable to conspiracy thinking. Because now everybody gets a microphone. Everybody gets to put their 2 cents in and say what they think is true and what is happening. It also makes the collective more susceptible, right? And vulnerable to emotional manipulation. People are manipulating you based on your emotion. Because you don't know who's telling the truth. We're going to go through, again, let's talk about career uncertainty. We can go ahead and put this whole career thing on a wash. On a wash. This career thing. This. But it's a real thing. People are uncertain about what is next for them, their career, and the fear of becoming obsolete. And so some of the questions, I even get asked these questions. Some of you may have gotten asked these questions or even asked these questions. Will AI replace me? Is this career still secure? Should, what I'm doing, is this secure? And should I create something of my own? And why am I still giving my life to work that empties me? I want you to know this is some real ish right here that is happening within the collective. There is a real desire for entrepreneurship. I want to change that word. I don't want it to be an entrepreneurship. I want it to be soulpreneurship, because people really want that independence, that freedom to express their soul, I personally feel. But there's a real call for this. This is where we're moving. Many of you have gifts inside of you, and a lot of them are being unlocked by some of these pressures that we're feeling in the world and society right now, and it's allowing you to go deep. So if you've been in the situation where you can't find work and you're putting in for jobs, even jobs you really don't want to do, but you know that if you got to do something and you're just trying to make anything work, it's because something inside of you wants to be birthed. Yeah. So there's a real desire for entrepreneurship and independence. But at the same time, there's also fear about inconsistent income. What if I have a good month and then next month, nothing? And what happens after that? There's a real fear about technology and a real fear about starting over. But I know right now in the collective on the planet, people want freedom, yet many cannot afford the instability that they may accompany because of it. They want freedom, but they can't afford. I can't just quit my job and say I want freedom and have this instability. Because there may be instability that accompanies it, that goes along with it. We're going to talk about it. Stay with me. Stay with me. In my dear brother Bobby Hemmett's voice, y'all all right? Y'all all right? Y'all doing all right? I hope y'all doing all right. Now, let's go to number 9. We're almost done. Spiritual confusion and loss of identity. Ooh, this is a big one. Spiritual confusion. Let that sink in. and loss of identity. The collective is waking up to old patterns, but they don't know what comes next, right? They have released an identity. They have released a relationship. They may have released, some of you, religion. They may have released a career. They may have released a belief system. Yet, their new self, their new self has not fully taken form yet. That new self ain't come into place yet. And I want to talk about the deeper wound here. And trust me, I've been there. I know I can't go backwards, but I cannot yet see the road ahead. I know I'm not going back there, but I really can't see what's up here. And that makes this a major season for discernment. People need help distinguishing intuition from fear, genuine spiritual guidance from escapism, transformation from emotional dysregulation. Okay? Because all of it is happening. All of it. People are spiritually confused out here in these cosmic streets, and they have lost their identity. And they don't know who to become next. So anyone will do. The first person that pops in front of them, that's who they want to be. Spiritually confused, the first person that speaks to them. Somebody stop you on the street and say, hey, you want a reading? Or, hey, I see your third eye. Hey, boom, I'm right there. I'm just going to let you do whatever you want. We need discernment. We have to have it. And we have to know to distinguish what is real intuition and what is actually fear. What is genuine spiritual guidance? And what is escapism? Like, what are you escaping? Are you escaping you? Are you escaping your pain? Are you escaping those shadows that are deep down inside of you that you don't want to love yourself back to life? What are you running from? Where are you going? Because you don't want to be by yourself. You ready to clutch. Anything that smiles at you, as my mama would say. Anything that smiles at you, you go chase. So we have to distinguish to know where genuine spiritual guidance is there. And we're not just trying to escape. That goes for social media too, because that's a big place for spiritual escapism. Jump your ass online. We ain't got to think about nothing. We just going to be wilding out here. But then we got to come back home to ourselves. Transformation. We got to know the difference between being emotionally dysregulated. And I've seen a lot of people who are emotionally dysregulated who think they done had a transformation. And I'm not here to call it what it is, but I know this emotional regulation when I see it. And you have to know it too. From everyone, okay? No one gets excluded, not even Ms.Blue. You have to know this. You have to know this, that you are listening to someone who's emotionally dysregulated. Not that they can't give you some insight, but you following that? You tapping into that shit? You bathing in that? You celebrating that? Listen, So we got to grow up. We got to really, really grow up. And I know if you're here, you ready to grow up. Now, let's talk about this because this is a big one. Grief. Both visible and invisible grief. Grief. People are grieving, and my heart goes out to them. People are grieving. They're grieving deaths. They're grieving relationships. They're grieving their youth. They are grieving health. They are grieving financial stability. They are grieving old dreams. They are grieving versions of themselves. And I want you to hear me. This is both visible grief and invisible grief. Some are even grieving the future they assumed they were going to have, but it didn't happen. That relationship didn't happen. That money that was supposed to come didn't happen, right? That healing didn't happen. Them dreams didn't happen. That version of yourself, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Now listen. Because much of this grief is not publicly acknowledged, people keep moving while they're carrying so much sorrow, right? Sorrow that has never been witnessed. Have you ever carried sorrow that has never been witnessed? Never. That's deep. You're carrying sorrow silently, inwardly. A lot of people. These people are cooking your food. These people are teaching your children. These people work at the grocery store. These people are out and about. These people are singing. These people are laughing. These people are dancing. These people are creating art. These people are us. Now, my intuitive and strategic read on this, when I tapped into this, the three deepest issues underneath are almost everything else. But here are the three. And I want you all to look at this for yourself. Number one, safety. Because that's a big one. When people begin to ask, will I be okay financially? Will I be okay physically? And will I be okay emotionally? The second one, identity. Who am I becoming now? A lot of people are saying, shit, I just got used to who I am. Now I got to become something else. Who am I becoming now? And when it comes to the grief of connection, where do I belong? And who genuinely sees me? Who see me for real? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. We doing all right. We doing all right. We're almost done. We're almost done. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been liking and who has been sharing the live. We're getting ready to come into the time of verses. Who remembers during that time of year where everybody was in the house and we had verses? We are getting ready to come into spiritual verses. Spiritual verses. Where people are going to try to put spirit versus matter. Right? Ascension versus embodiment. Okay. Higher self versus human shit. Okay. All of these things versus as above, so below, as without, so within. Versus everything is going to be versus this or versus that. Free will versus divine will. And try to make you feel guilty. Are you choosing spirit or are you choosing matter? Are you ascending or have you embodied this? Is it your higher self you going after or is it your human needs? Listen. Do you understand or you overstand? What you do? Is it free will or the will of the divine? And I want you to know there is no verses. 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 You can't understand one without the other. In fact, it doesn't exist without the other. So there's no such thing as one or the other. That's like saying, would you rather give up half your mother in you or half your father? No matter what you choose, if you give one side up, you don't exist. Free will or divine will. In order to understand divine will, you have to understand what free will is. Your free will is what takes you to divine will. Your spirit is what helps you understand what matters. Going through ascension is what teaches you about embodiment. None of these energies are against each other. The higher self is not against humanity. Humanity is not against the higher self. I want y'all to understand that. Omnipresence. Omnipresence. Okay. All right. Whew. Let's see where we are. I think I wrote too much. I think I did too much. Y'all all right? Are we going to be able to do this? My clock is telling me it's time to go to bed, but we're not going to, we wide awake. We're not asleep yet. Okay. Whew. Yeah, this is a lot. We might have to do a part 2 on this. Let me get to something. let me keep going. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. I'm going to move through this a little quick, but I think this will be one of those shows where we can save it. We can come back to it. You can take what you need and, take what resonates, and we can leave the rest. Okay? Okay. You can take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna get into this a little deeper here. Let's see. I want to talk about the healing aspect of this. Because healing does not begin by pretending that real things are not happening in the world. Because real things are happening in the world. Healing begins by refusing to let every crisis move into your body, let it move into your spirit, let it take over your consciousness and your identity. And I need you all to really, really hear me when I say that. I'm going to keep repeating these things over in a different way. I've been teaching these lessons for more than 20 years, not because I got it all figured out, because we need to be reminded at certain times, right? I want you to understand that detachment is not disconnection. That's a big one. Because sometimes we think we can detach from something, but we're still carrying it with us. Detachment is not disconnection. It is the ability to witness what is happening without allowing it to possess your nervous system. Can you detach like that? Can you witness what is happening without it allowing it to possess you, to possess your nervous system? I want you to know that a powerful truth for the collective right now is you can care deeply without carrying everything. I can still care for you. I don't have to carry everything. I don't have to do everything. I don't have to do that to still care deeply. Right? And here's something else in this healing I want you all to understand. You have to first separate what's yours from the collective. Separate what's yours from the collective. And here's what's happening with many people. Many people are absorbing fears. They're absorbing fears from their timeline. They're absorbing fears from social media. They're absorbing financial family from their family. They're absorbing that fear. They're absorbing financial fear from finances, from politics, from people around them. And after a while, what tends to happen? They can't tell what is they generally feel and what they done picked up from somebody else. They repeating some shit that ain't even them, but they done been around it so long, they don't know. Wait a minute. Is this how I really feel? Or did I pick this up from somewhere? People are just absorbing what is around them. They're absorbing. Much like AI. AI absorbs all the information in the collective and then spits it back out like it came up with it. This is what's happening, right? And here's a simple daily question. Is this feeling mine, or did I absorb this? Listen, is this really mine? Or did I absorb this somewhere? And then I want you to ask, is there something I can act on right now, today? That's your power move. Because if the answer is yes, then you owe it to yourself to take one clear action, just one, Do you know how many things I changed in my life? How many obstacles I overcame? How many trap zones I got out of because of this simple question here? Is this feeling mine, or did I absorb this? And is there something that I can act on today? And taking that one action, that one action. Now, if the answer is no, okay? When you ask that question, is it something I can act on today? If the honest answer is no, then I want you to do this. I want you to release the responsibility to try to mentally solve it. I'll wait. I want you to say, if you say, there is nothing I can do right now, release the responsibility to mentally try to solve it. Because all you're going to do is run that mind of yours in the grave. That's it. You detach. Detachment grows when you stop looping and rehearsing problems we cannot presently change. You can't change it right now. You have to release it mentally, right? You have to bring your body, because when you release it mentally, you bring your body out of red alert. Your body gets out of this constant red alert stage. Shouts out to DJ Red Alert, by the way. But you bring your body out of it. People cannot spiritually reason their way out of a body that believes it's in danger. You can't talk yourself out of making your body believe we're safe. You can't do that. So I want you to think about this. Before affirmations, before manifestation, or before you get ready to start saying, Ms.Blue, I'm getting ready to do some deep spiritual work. I'm getting ready to do some deep spiritual work. I want you to think about this. The body may need safety. The body may need safety first. And I'm going to tell you what that can look like. Slowing your breath down. Extending your exhale. Place your feet on the floor. Wiggling your toes. Walking and put your phone down. Eating and sleeping at a consistent time. Limiting your exposure to distressful information and distressing people who want you to always absorb what they got going on. Limiting that. Okay? Naming 5 things you can see and you can feel around you. I teach this to my babies to help them tap into their powers. Wait a minute. Slow down. I want you to name 5 things you can see right now. I see my blanket. I see my shoes. Yeah, I see my doll baby. I see my teddy bear. I see my mother. I see my father. It may seem like child's play, but it'll help you. Name 5 things you can see and feel around you. Because this is going to send a powerful message to the body. In this present moment, I am here. I am breathing. I am safe enough to choose my next step. Another thing I would tell you to do is look at the clock. And I want you to repeat. Today is Tuesday, July the 28th, 2026. The time is 9:54. And I am present. Repeat. We are not denying that there is a major issue going on. What I'm giving you is tools so you can prevent the issue from controlling the entire internal environment. So you have to stop consuming fear and making that shit your daily ritual. And some of you, not all of you, fear is your daily ritual. Many people in the collective is waking up and immediately inviting the entire world straight into their damn consciousness. Wake right up, get on their phone and start inviting the whole world and all the fear that's happening straight into their consciousness. They are checking their messages, making comments on posts. They looking at all their bills they can't pay. They straight on social media. They're finding out what is trending before they have even had time to check in with themselves. Okay? To check in with themselves. So I want to give you sort of a healthy order. And it's one that I use myself. That is, one, connect with yourself first, because some of the baddest technology on the planet is that technology that lives inside of you. I want you to tap on your thymus gland. See, our ancestors knew that the thymus gland is what wakes up all the glands in the body. It opens up, it gets them chakras to spinning. It gets everything to say, I am wide awake. Tap on that thymus gland. Connect with yourself. Wake yourself up first before you start tapping on technology and letting and inviting the whole world in. And then ground your frequency. One of the ways I will tell you to ground your frequency is by using your name as a tuning mechanism and just saying your name. Blue. Just saying your name and allowing that vibration. And don't stop until you feel it from the tips of your toes and to the top of your head. And then next, I want you to decide what information deserves you access to you. Because everything don't deserve access to you. Everything don't deserve access to you. You don't just let every kind of information have access to you. And I want you to respond to things instead of reacting to things, because there's a grab, remember what I told you, for power on the planet, and that is through your emotions. I want you to know information is useful, but I also want you to know overexposure, that's not wisdom. And you do not need 20 reports about the same frightening event for you to understand that the shit actually happened. Now, let's talk about how we can grieve what has changed, okay? Some detachment is difficult, and I'm going to tell you why. When we try to detach from some things are difficult. I need y'all to stay focused. Some people are here just to test your magic. Just to test your magic. Don't fall for it. So some detachment is difficult because people are trying to return to a version of life that has already ended. And one of the things that could be happen, they are grieving. I want you to understand they are grieving. And we talked about all of these things early. They could be grieving the economy that they once understood. They could be grieving a relationship that no longer feels safe. They could be grieving a career identity. They could be grieving a former version of themselves. They could be grieving the future they expected. Now, I want you to understand this. Healing requires permission to say. Healing. If you want to heal, It requires your permission. You can't, did you know, and I'm sure y'all know, but riddle me this. Did you know that healing requires your permission? And some of you are not healing from things because you never granted yourself permission. You never gave permission. You never gave yourself permission to heal. You have to say, this matters to me. You have to acknowledge this changed me. You have to acknowledge I am ready to stop negotiating with what is over. This is how you have to start doing when it comes to healing. Grief is not a failure to move forward. Grief is often the sacred process that makes forward movement possible. So, release the need to control the entire future. You can't. You're not supposed to. An anxious mind wants guarantees before it will rest. It cannot rest until it gets a guarantee. But life really gives us 10 steps at once. I've never been dropped 10 steps at one time. It gives us the next honest step. And we're creating as we go. So instead of looking for and asking this question, how will I fix my entire life? How can I make it better? One of the things that you can begin to start rescripting for yourself is, what would create 5% more peace for me? What would create 5% more stability for me? And what would give me 5% more clarity right now? And that can be several different things. It could be making one phone call. It could be moving one small amount into savings. It could simply be going to take a nap, getting some rest, applying for one opportunity, asking for help, or it could actually be saying no to some shit. No. Okay? Small acts of self-trust start to rebuild inner safety. It'll allow you to detach from identities that were built around struggle. Because many of us have been taught the struggle is real. And it is real. You just don't have to be in it. So here's the next one. Some people have lived in survival mode for so long that struggle has become a part of who they believe they are now. They really believe that's just who they are. They know how to push. They know how to rescue. They know how to overgive. They know how to anticipate a problem. They know how to remain alert. That when peace comes, that is so unfamiliar that they ignore it. Ignore it. Skip right past it. So I want you to know that healing may require releasing identities. And here's some of the identities. I am the one who holds everything together. Trust me. I had that identity and I had to release it. Everyone needs me. You have to release that identity. I have to struggle to deserve success. You got to release that. Rest means no sleep. Rest means I'm falling behind. If I rest, I'm going to fall behind. Everybody's going to be ahead of me. If I stop worrying, something bad will happen. I want you to know, worry is not preparation. Overgiving is not always love. Exhaustion is not proof of purpose. You can be exhausted with no purpose. So I want you to know, you have to create emotional boundaries without closing your heart. Because remember, boundaries are not for other people and things in our life. Boundaries are for you. You got to wake up with your boundary. Today, I'm going to stay rooted and I'm going to check in on me first before I check in on anyone else. That's the boundary. You can't create a boundary when you're already in the midst of what is happening. A person can love a family member without participating, and I have to keep saying this in every crisis. They can support someone without becoming an emotional container. Healthy detachment. I love you. I love you, love you, love you down, but I cannot carry this for you. This is bigger than us. I am available to listen, but what I cannot stay in is this conversation. If it becomes harmful, if you shooting shots and you don't want none fired back at your ass, I can't stay here. Right? I trust you. And this is a powerful position when it comes to family and people we love, is to tell them, I trust you to make the decision that is right for your life. Because what people fear the most is taking responsibility for their own emotional behavior. Who you are, your emotions are something sacred, and it is your responsibility to make the right choices in your life for you. That's your responsibility. No one else is responsible for making you happy. That's yours. Boundaries do not block love. Boundaries show love where it can safely flow. You got to let people know where they can safely flow. Return to your personal sovereignty. And that's the path that we're all on. So we know intuition often feels clear. It's quiet and it's direct. I want you to know the difference. Fear repeats. It's just going to keep looping the thought around. It rushes and it also demands. It's forceful. It's pushy. It's intrusive. It's self-serving. That's how you know it's fear, because it's only about me, 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 me. That's how you know it's fear. It's my red alert I got going on right now. I don't care what none of y'all got going on. Focus on me. That is fear. Intuition is clear. It's quiet. It's direct. Fear is going to keep repeating itself. It's going to rush. It's going to demand an answer. And so when you choose a smaller, truer rhythm in your life, that's going to support you better. You will start to hear your intuition more. The world encourages people to keep expanding outward, meaning expanding, connecting themselves to things that don't help them grow while they are collapsing within. You don't want to collapse within. A lot of time, healing may require fewer commitments. Maybe when you're healing, you go to a place where you have fewer options, fewer unnecessary conversations, and more intentional living. Getting outside, walking in nature, being in the grass. You understand? A lot of the collective may need to stop asking, how can I do more? And really begin for us to start looking at what is draining life force from me. Where is my life force energy being drained? And what is no longer mine to maintain? What is no longer mine? And what am I performing instead of living? And I want you to think about that, because it's going to be different for all of us. Yeah. Detachment is often an editing process. A simple practice of release. We're almost done here. Is what you can do is place one hand on your heart, one hand on your lower abdomen. Take a slow breath. In through your nose. Slowly release it out your mouth. And then simply say, I release the fear I absorbed today. And I release the responsibility for what is not mine to control. I call my energy back from every person, from every problem, from every conversation, and even from possible futures. I bless what I cannot change. I take responsibility for what is mine. My spirit remains open. My boundaries remain clear. And my power returns to me now. And then what I want you to do, I want you to wash your hands. You can put a lot of soap and lather and wash your hands. You can even say it. And when you say, my power returns to me now, you rinse your hands. You can do this when you're in the shower. You can step outside and you can speak to the winds and speak to nature and do this. You can open a window and you can say this, right? You could give your body a physical signal that signs that this is release. You can take your bracelet. You know how people used to put the little bracelets and pop it on their hand? You can do that. You can wiggle your ear to know that you are releasing it and calling your power back now. There's so many different ways that we can do this to remind ourselves when we have this heavy energy that sometimes come around us. I want you to know that healing does not require you to become untouched by life. That is not what healing is. But what it does is it teaches us how to move through life without losing ourselves inside of it. That's what it does. It teaches us without losing ourselves inside of ourselves. So, listen, I know that was a lot. I thank y'all for listening. I got one more thing that we're going to go through, and then we're going to get out of here. I trust that it was good for you and that you have some good information, that we can take this information and we can move with it as we continue to go through the last week in August. If you didn't hear the last show that I did, I want to encourage you to go back and download and listen. Now, I want to ask you a question. Now, I want you to be advised on this question that I'm getting ready to ask you. Because when I ask you this question, I want you to take some action. Because I'm not here for lip service. Thank you, D-Ray. Good to see you, sis. Good to see you. I want you to take some action when I give you this. And when I tell you this, and I listen. First, because I know once I give this to y'all, y'all ain't going to pay attention to nothing. You're going to watch this before you go to bed. So your subconscious, that's what I'm talking about. That's the higher self right there. Before you go to bed, that's a great thing. Listen, but before you go, I want to give y'all this. I want to remind you, this right here, the higher self activation, more than 300 of you are working with it, and it is working. I am truly, truly honored. I never get tired of you guys sending me your dissertations about what you're doing, how you are taking your power back, how you are connected back with your higher self. And I want you to know it's still available. It did open the window in the month of July during Cancer season, but this is going to carry us through. This is going to carry us through the coming times. You get a higher self ritual that I walk you through, and you get a chance to participate and do. And you also get a higher self subliminal activation. On this second page here, this is going to tell you about your activation ritual pages in your digital magic. You'll download this. It's going to tell you the steps on how to get access to the files. And then you're going to have your activation paper for you to be able to write on. And so many of you are working with this. By the way, let me know if you already have the higher self activation and you are loving it. You can just type in chat, you are loving it. And by the way, I love hearing from you guys. And this link will be provided for you. It's in my Stand store. It is $22. It is a great tool for you to have in your repertoire of all the things that you're doing, because you get to do the work and you get to see the results, and people are getting big results, especially if you need healing from your inner child, especially if you need healing from masculine and feminine energy and really how to merge those two together. And whether it's from this life, a past life, or any other life that you have experienced trauma in relationships and things you're going with, your money, your finances, but you just feel like you need a deeper connection with your higher self, or you want to elevate your intuition and make that channel even stronger. Whatever it is, it's there for you. And yes, you can use it as much as you want. As listen to it over and over again, especially the subliminal activation, because it is working on your unconscious and it is connecting you right back to your higher self. I see so many of you are saying you are loving it. You are loving it. You are loving it for real. I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am so grateful. So now I have a question for you, whether you have the higher self activation or not. Here is the question I have for you. Are you ready? Now, before you jump and you say you are ready, I want you to really let that question sink in. Because the moment you tell me, Miss Blue, I am ready. Oh, I got something for you. Oh, I keep telling y'all to test your magic, but you gonna either put up or you gonna shut up right here tonight or this morning, depending on when you're listening to this. But right now, I'm calling us all to the carpet. You know how they say back in the day, we're gonna call you to the carpet. Everybody is going to get ready to get called to the carpet. And I wanna know where the real ones are when I say, are you ready? Are you ready? If you feel in your heart, in your soul, you ready. Once I drop this link, we gonna know. We gonna separate the real ones from those who just out here acting. This is how we gonna know. Okay. So let's go. Who's ready? I want to know who's ready. Who's ready? Drop it in the comments. I see you out there looking, but you the main one in your heart saying, listen, I'm ready. Go ahead. Put up or shut up. Put up or shut up. And before you ask, oh, this ain't going to cost you nothing. Not money. It's not going to cost you money. No, it ain't going to cost you no financial money. This ain't going to cost you no money. But it is going to require you to do something. Oh, I see you. Let's see. Let's see. You going to stay on the porch or you coming over here with us? Who's ready? Who's ready? Come on. Come on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let's get those likes up too, because we got 256 people watching in. Are you ready or not? Who's ready? Who's ready? Come on. Let's see. Let's see. Put up. Come on. You about that life? Let me see. You about knowing your magic? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. Okay. Okay. We still moving kind of slow though. We still moving kind of slow. I'm going to need y'all to run it up. I'm going to need us to run it up. We got about 300 people here. We need to have about 300 likes. Let me know when you're ready. I'm going to drop this link. Call a friend. Tell them to hit that like button. Share the live. Come on. I need to know if we are ready, because I got something for you. I got something for those of you who say you ready. I got something. I don't know what we're doing, but I'm ready. Listen, I'm not asking you to trust me. I'm asking you to trust yourself, Now, are you ready? We out here, we talking about we this, we that, we the chosen ones. We know our magic. We into this stuff. We know astrology, numerology. We know how to read the code. We know how to decode. We understand about the numbers. We talk all this smack. I'm about to see, because I said, I'm about to find out who ready and who's not. I want to see, okay, you born ready. Okay, I hear you, true alchemist. I see y'all. We got 211 likes, so we got 300 people. We gonna need to run this up. Come on. I want to see. We gonna have a good time tonight. So listen, whoever's waiting on you, tell them you're gonna need about 10 more minutes, because we about to see who is ready and who is not. Who is not? Who out here really ready and who is not? Who is not? And remember, it's not about trusting me. It's about trusting yourself. And if you got to question yourself so much, it's okay. It's okay. What I want you to do is I want you to keep raising the flag. I want you to keep sharing the live. And that's okay. We're going to love you the same if you ain't ready. But listen. And the response is not, I trust myself. That ain't the response. You got to say, I'm ready. I'm ready. Because that's the activation word. I am ready. And I want to see. Yeah, we see you. You talking about holla. Can y'all see me? Hello, Lordy. Yeah, we can see you. We see you, sis. We see you. You ready? Because that's all I want to know right now. All I want to know is who is ready. We got 214 likes, 300 people. We need to run it up. We gonna start working for the magic. Let's see. You ready? Where you at? Some of y'all been over here popping off this whole time in chat. Y'all had a lot to say, a lot of good stuff to say, but you quiet now. Why you quiet? You hide now. It's time for us to come out of hiding. Okay? It's time for us to come out of hiding. Okay? So if you one of them real ones, I'm going to need you to click like. I'm going to need you to come in the chat. That means you got to be seen. And I'm going to need you to say, I'm ready. Okay? We got a few more minutes. We had 220. We got 300 people. I'm going to need some more I'm readies. I'm going to need some ready. Y'all, listen. I don't know what y'all need to do. Speak to your people. Speak to them. Let them know. Are you ready? 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 We ain't throw you away. We ain't throw you away, sis. We ain't throw you away. You love the t-shirt. Thank you. I'm going to put the name of the sister or wherever I purchased this from. I'll look at the tag. I'll tag it. But thank you guys. And thank you for loving the t-shirt. But right now I need to know, are you ready? Because that's what I'm about. I'm about being ready right now. Come on. Come on. We at 226. We can get there. There you go. There you go. Look at y'all coming out of hiding. I don't know. Y'all, I don't want y'all to run if I put y'all on screen. Oh, look at y'all. If I put y'all on screen, y'all gonna run? Y'all gonna run if I put y'all on screen? Because some of y'all is putting a lot of things in chat, but you're not putting I'm ready. I want to see I'm ready. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're at 226. Come on. Come on. We need to get there. We got 300 people tuning in. They ear hustling. You ready? But come on. This is the moment to jump. You know, I did a show and I said, this is the week to begin something. This is your moment, whatever that is, whatever is in your heart, whatever you said you gonna do, but you ain't been doing, whatever healing you said you need that you got, but you ain't did. This is your time to put up or be quiet. I ain't gonna be rude and say, shut up. But it's your time to put up. You've been back there ear hustling, hiding in the dark. Come on, bring your ass into the light. Okay. I don't know who giving me thumbs down, but I know you probably one of the main ones that's ready. And all I care about right now, you can come holla at me, lady. Okay. You can holla at me, lady. That means later than later. Like in 6 months, you can come back and holla at me. Because you will thank yourself, not me. You will thank yourself later. We at 230. Come on, we need to get at least another 30 of you. I see y'all coming on in here. Come on in here. We don't bite. And it's nothing but good vibes and high frequencies up in here. I'm going to need y'all to come on in. Let's run it up. We almost there. We're almost there. You know what, J. Cole? Listen, you're so welcome. You're so welcome, J. Cole. And thank you for the super chat. And one of the things I want to tell you before y'all all, because I know some of y'all have been traumatized, I'm not asking you for no money, okay? I'm not asking you, this ain't a hustle. This ain't a hustle right here. I don't hustle over here. We don't hustle while we work over here. We work for real. We put that real work in. And everybody that's in here, they putting in that real work. Let me tell you, these are some of the baddest out here on these streets. You need to come on over here, because if you over here, you're a part of that. Look at you, and look at you. Come on in here. Javiana Blue says, I'm ready. Come on in. Y'all been hiding way too long. You know, y'all been hiding. It's time. You ready, made? I love that. Come on. We almost there. Y'all. Y'all need to talk to y'all people. You need to tell them we need to get about 260 likes up in here. We got enough people. Ah, there we go. I'm ready, Ms.Blue. Hey, Asia. Good to see you. All the dream makers in the building. Where y'all at, dream makers? Come on. Where the dream makers at? Dream makers in the building. We got self-invested in the building. We got the futuristic activation in the building. We got the priestesshood in the building. Listen, we got the visionaries in the building. Listen, they in the building. Come on, we at 2:39. Y'all moving too slow. I got stuff to do. I already done missed my eat window because I'm dropping this information to you guys. And, you know, I've been on chill status for 2 years, but I'm going to need to crank it up because y'all don't seem like y'all want to get activated. Where we at? We at 241. We're almost there. We need to get to 260. Talk to your people. Start sending out them frequency. What y'all scared of? Come on in. I don't care what you do. Make another YouTube account. You know you got 50 of them. If you scared to be seen, that's fine. I just don't want you to miss out on this. Okay? I just don't want you to miss out on this. Just click the like button. Come on in. Welcome on in. Come on in. And I want to know, are you ready? That's the question. We're going to get ready to go in a minute. And once we get going, it's a wrap. You understand? It's a wrap. Thank you, Jaco. Jaco said, it's not about the money. You've helped me and so many others for such a long time. Thank you. That really, really touched my heart. And I am grateful for that. I'm grateful for each and every single one of you. And if you all are feeling the same way he's feeling, if I've helped you, if you've received any kind of information from here, from this platform, from the work that I do, then click that like button because I really want to see, can we get there? Can we really, really get there? Or are we really out here doing that? That we gonna listen and not participate? We moving up. Y'all are moving up. That's what I'm talking about. You guys. Let's keep sharing the live. I thank you all so much. We are almost there. I feel like we are in some sort of frequency thong, telethon, like I'm telling you. You are so welcome. Thank you so much. Born a blessing. I love that name. You are so welcome. I want to know, are you ready? That's what Ms.Blue want to know. We at 246, you guys. We are almost there. We can do it. I believe we can do it. So those of you who are sharing the live, those of you who are inviting people in, that is saying what is going on, what is happening, Ms.Blue, this is what I want to know. I want to know, are you ready? Tell them when they come in the chat, the only thing they need to say is, I am ready. No, they're not subscribing to nothing. I'm not getting ready to take you on a fantastic voyage, but you are going on a fantastic voyage, but it's going to be a voyage of yourself. You are saying, I am ready to myself. That is the commitment. The commitment is not to me. So if anybody is out there twisted, you new, you listening, you in the back, you unsure, you saying, what am I getting ready to agree to? You're agreeing to you. We're almost there. We're at 249. Come on, y'all. We got to push past this moment as a collective. We can do it. Come on, y'all. I am ready. Thank you guys for showing up. We are showing up. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We are showing up. We are showing up. I am ready. Yes, I am ready. I am ready. I'm going to start putting y'all on the screen because I really feel we going to get there. I feel we going to get there. We at 250. Let's go. Let's go. We can get to 260. Even though it's 300, we going to get to 260, and we are in there. Come on. Let's see if we can run it up to 260. Let's go. Come on, you guys. I'm about to drop this link. I'm about to drop this link. You saying you ready like SpongeBob? That's what I'm talking about. 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 Mama is the source. That's what I'm talking about. Queenie. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I like. I like some of you guys who are new. That's right. Shades of the Wise. I love that. That is a powerful name. I love that right there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those of you who came out of hiding. To say they ready. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. You are ready. You are ready. Let's see where we are. Oh, we are 258. Wait a minute. We could do 260. We could do 260. We just need 3 more. I'm ready. And I'm about to drop the link. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to drop it like it's hot because it's hot. And once I drop this link, this is what I need you to do. This is what I need you to do. Listen at me. Listen at me. Stay, look alive, people. Okay. We need about 2 more people. We're going to be at 259. We can do it. 260. I'm dropping the link. I'm dropping it at 260. I am dropping it. Thank you all for coming on in. Thank you all for coming on in. That's right. We at 260. I promise I would drop the link. I am so excited about this. Are we ready? Are we ready? Here we go. I am going to drop this link. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to click on this link. This link is going to take you somewhere. And it's going to ask you a question. It's going to ask you a question. Listen. Because I put a lot of high frequencies in here. I put some Ms.Blue Oracle vibes is in here. You're not going to be able to trick it. It's going to ask you again because listen, everybody don't get access to you. You don't get access to everybody and you don't get access to everything. This is it. You will have to say that you will have to publicly to the whole galaxy acknowledge you are ready. And once you do that, you're going to be in. When you're in, I need you to pay attention. Stay focused with me because it's going to happen fast. It's going to be quick. And you're going to be like, whoa. I'm going to put out one warning. Do not write something you are not ready for. That's all I'm going to say. Whatever you write, I want you to be ready for. I want you to search your heart, search your consciousness, because after you do, you're going to know because it's going to direct you to take one more step. And when you take that final step, I just want you to come back because I'm going to be right here. We're going to wait right here. I may not wait for all of you because some of you going to take a long time, but some of you ready. You know you're ready right now and you know exactly what you're ready for in your life. The only caution I will give you, because we know energy is real, please do not put something you're not ready for. Because it goes in motion the moment you put it in. So, we ready? Here is the link. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Click the link. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Once you've done it, all you have to do is come back and say, I did it. I did it. When you're done, I want you to come back and chat and say, I did it. And I'm going to know if you did it. There's another step. It's going to invite you to download something. It's going to invite you to share something with me. And that's how I'm going to know that you did it. This is your moment of truth. So if you're ready, there it is. There is the link. Click the link and let me know when you're done. I did it. And I'll wait. 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 Let me know when you're back. Let me know. Let's see. Let's see the real ones. The real ones that are there. The real one. What that mean? What that mean, lady appraisal? That means I'm ready? What that mean? Let me know. You did it? Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, Cheryl. Cheryl, you did it? Okay, Cheryl. Did you get the download, Cheryl? You get the download. You get your download, Cheryl. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Oh, I'm in another world. Thank you, Lori. I'm in another world. We on it. You did it. You did it. You did it. Is that Tima? Tima, you did it. You did it. You get your download, Tima. You get your download. You need the link? You did it. You did it. I'm ready. You did it. Okay. Well, there you go. There goes the link again. For those who missed the link, there goes the link. Did you get your download? Let me know, because that's how I'm going to know. I'm going to know because my phone should be blowing up too. Let me know who did it. Let me know who did it. Let me know who did it. I want to know. I want to know. Okay. That was fun. You did it. Okay. You got your download. You guys get your download. That's important. That's your proof. That's your proof that you did it. Let me know, Tanya. Did you did it? You did it. Okay. 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 You guys, you got your certificate. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you for that, King Corey. Because you're going to get a certificate. If it's not going through, it's letting you know because it taps into your higher self. You ain't put everything that you ready for on there. I told you can't trick it. You can't trick it. It's no way you can trick it. So if it doesn't let you go to the next step, it's because it knows in your higher self, you are not putting everything that you are honestly, truly ready for. You are not putting it in there. If it's not going through, you have not, listen at me, you have not put, you need to list them step by step by step by step. And that's going to let you go through. Thank you, Sister D-Ray. You did it. You got your certificate. It's official. You got yours. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. It's official. It's official. I can't go deeper for some reason. That's okay, sis. Trust where you are. When you're ready, it'll be there for you, because you can't trick this. It's about your higher self. It's about you. If you put them, just list the things, you can just list them down, what you're ready for, and just put them there. Just put them there. Trust me. Trust me. It is available for you. Your blood pressure is high. It's going to be even higher. You keep playing with me up here tonight. You think it's high. You ain't seen high pressure. It'll be real high in a minute. All right, let's see. You did it. It's official. I absolutely love that. Let's go. We got 271 likes. I want you to trust where you are, but I'm telling you, if you really sit with yourself and you put what's in your heart. This is not a trick. You understand, this is for real. It is allowing you to go deeper. Listen, list the things that you are ready for. Take your time. It's coming from your higher self. You understand? It's coming from your higher self. You understand? It's coming from your higher self. So you can't trick it. These are things that you are ready for. Not you just saying, and I know you put more things. This is what you really are ready for in your life. And when you do it, it will take you through the process. Oh, I love it. Dorian said, my crown is tingling. Oh, I love it. Lola Falana says, I did it, Ms.Blue. Listen, do not give up. Do not give up. Sit with yourself and say, list it. Number one, what am I ready for in my life? List that. Is it more abundance? If it is healing, if it is joy, if it is a loving relationship, if it is the power to move, put those things in there. Put those things. If you guys are putting these in there, thank you, because you're sending that energy back to me. I hope that's not what you put in there. I hope not. This ain't a game. I know we like to have fun, but this ain't a game. I mean, I thank you. If you sent all that back to me, you understand, I love it. But I created this for you. I done did mine. I done got my certificate. If it is not letting you go deeper, this is letting you know. Take your time. List the things that you are ready. Number one, number two, number three. Just go on, go on. List them that you are ready. Not write a dissertation. Don't put no chat GPT stuff in there. Put your real stuff you're ready for. I promise you, you will see. You did it. Okay. You did it? Okay, you got it. That means you got it. That means you got it. I want you to go back through it. Look at the bottom. Open up a browser. Close it out. Come back. Do it again. Take your time. I promise you, you can do this. This is from your higher self. It's going to respond to you. And I want you to sit and think. Maybe you're writing things that you're just thinking about this week, this day. I want you to start thinking about, what am I really ready for? What are you really ready for? Oh, Papa Flan, you got your certificate. Yes, because you will get your certificate. This is proof that you said you are ready. Here is the link. Here is the link. But before you click that link, you must say you are ready. You must say you are ready. If you all are playing with yourself and somebody done tricked y'all into writing on July 26th, wait, is that the aftermath? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all are supposed to put that on social media, to tag me on social media. I'm sorry. I was like, wait a minute. I hope y'all ain't putting that in there. No, y'all, I get it now. I'm slow, you guys. I'm slow. I'm getting a little excited. Thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. But once you all say you're ready, we're going to put it. Yes, you got it. This is what I'm telling you. Wonderful. Congratulations. Here is the link again. And you guys, you see that if you have Instagram, it is telling you to tag me with that on Instagram. That's what that is for. That's what that, I thought y'all was putting that. It's not going through. If it's not going through, then I need you to take your time. I need you to think about, what are you ready for in your life? I put the link in the chat again. I want to say thank you to you guys. We're at 275 in the likes. You did it. You should get a certificate. I love it. You got your certificate, Queenie. You got your certificate. Here is the link again. Okay, you guys got the link? Here's the link. I'm putting the link in chat specifically because you need to type, I am ready. Yes, Bella. Not beautiful. Thank you, Ms.Blue. Not beautiful. Thank you, Ms.Blue. Okay, I'm going to take it. I'm in your world. You're so welcome. I'm sorry if it's not beautiful to you. I don't think that's what you meant. I think you meant so beautiful. So I'm going to see it that way. You did it. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Danita, you got it. You got your certificate. I love it. 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 Yes. Yes. No. Yeah. You was trying to send me an email. You can send me an email. Y'all know you can always do that. But really what I want you to do is tag me on social media on Instagram because it has my Instagram handle there. Okay. Asia, you got your certificate. Yay. That's what I'm talking about. Lola Falana, you got your certificate. Yes. You got your certificate, Florence. Yeah. You have to take your time. I swear, I was rushing and putting a thesis statement in there. Statement, no ma'am, can't do that. That's right. You can't put a thesis statement in there. You're just going to put what's in there. I want you all to have this. This dropped in my heart. I really just channeled my guides and said, look, help me create this. I did this literally right before I went live because I knew we needed to solidify this moment. We needed to solidify this moment. We really needed to solidify this moment with ourselves. You will thank yourself for this. And one of the things I will tell you all, I want you to go back to January. And particularly if you go back to around, around mid-January, I want you to think about what things you were working on, you were doing, you were going through, you were connected with at that time, because that's coming back full circle. You got yours. Beautiful, beautiful. You got yours. I'm back and I'm done. Did you get your certificate? Because that's how I'm going to know you really done. When you done, you going to know what you got when you done. And I need you guys print that out, save it on your phone. Make sure you look at it because it will be an activation. It's going to be holding the vibration and frequency of everything that you say you are ready for. Let it be a reminder. Let it be a reminder. Okay, you got yours. You said I had to take my time. You finally got it. Beautiful, beautiful. That's what it's going to take. You just have to take your time. You have to just take your time. You got yours. Beautiful, beautiful. You got yours. Thank you so much, Ms.Blue. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. When you're ready, the link is there. Listen, you guys. We're going to get ready. We're going to get ready. I received the certificate and I emailed you that I received it. Beautiful. When you're ready, you're ready, Tasha. Okay, click the link. Click the link when you're ready. When you're ready. You're done, T. Jefferson. If you're done, what did you get? How do you know you're done? Let me know, you guys. You got it. Okay, beautiful. You got it. You got it. Oh, you about to tag me. You about to tag me, Queenie. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. You're about to tag me. You did it. Congratulations. Congratulations, you guys. We're almost at 280 here for the likes. I'm so glad. I am so glad. Yeah. Yeah. And before I came in here, I put in the application because I'm ready. What? Ready. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. It took some insight, but you did it. Yes. 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 I am the DJ. I get it. I get it. You're committed. Well, I'm so glad that you are committed. I hope that you got your certificate. Listen. I hope that you got it. I hope that you're ready. For everyone, you got it. You got it. That's what I'm talking about. So listen, if anyone is here, we're almost at 280, you guys. Let's keep the likes going. I'm almost at 280. Thank you. You already uploaded it. Yes, and you can upload your certificates if you want. If you put it in your story, if you put it on Instagram, because what's going to happen, it's going to hold you accountable because you put it out there. Now, somebody may get in your story or on your page and say, what you ready for? And you can smile. You ain't got to share. Because this is what you know. It's a pledge you made to yourself. It's a pledge that you are giving to yourself that you're ready, that you are ready. You can post it. You can let people know that you are ready. All right. Hey, Hugo Griffin. Griffin said, I took my time and I got my certificate. Yes, then you are ready. You are ready. These little acts that seem like they're so simple are reminders. They're reminders. They're things that I do to myself, that I share with my children, family, and I share with you all. That really has helped me to stay the course in those hard times. Because sometimes it's easy to stay the course when everything seemingly is going your way. But when we have challenges, when obstacles come, or when we have to step outside of our comfort zone, these are the kind of real life rituals that I like to do to get it. And so Queenie asked the question, can you see all of our responses? No. And no, nor do I want to, because I got my own responsibility. I don't need to know what you're ready for. Thank you. Thank you for someone who just purchased the higher self activation. And if you don't have that, this is a great tool to work with as we continue to this next, the next 6 months. And so we can finish this year. We can finish this year big and strong. And I see so many of you guys are tagging me, telling me that you are ready on Instagram, because that's what it is sharing with you. I'm glad that this warmed your heart, because it warmed my heart, Queenie. That's why I did it. Oh, I love it. You guys are putting it as your screensaver. Some of you are posting it. You posted Papa Flan on your story. I love that. Alchemist, yes, you got your certificate. This is wonderful. You got your certificate. I absolutely love that. So if there's anyone here and you are feeling called and you're like, what is this all about? I'm going to ask you to take a chance on yourself. These are the things that I teach in my classes, in my workshops, and things that I do when I'm working with the group, is really to encourage us, because I believe we need a space. We need a space that holds us accountable. We need a space that we can express our true, authentic self. And we need a space that we can grow, because that's the season I'm in. I'm interested in those of you who want to grow, who want to expand, who want to live your best life, who want to be of assistance to others. You want to put your work out into the world and do it in an authentic way. So I am loving this. Yeah. Okay, they let me through. I got my certificate. You let yourself through, Jonathan. You let yourself through. That's who you did, because it was working with your higher self. So you can't trick it, and you can't play small. It's not a space to play small. It's a space for you to say, name it, what you want. I'm glad you guys posted it and you tagged me on Instagram. I love it. And you got yours. I love it. You got yours. Did you get your certificate? You are ready. You got yours. I love it. Absolutely. You got yours. I love it. You got your certificate. You got her done. I love it. All right. So here you go. I'm going to drop the link again, because I know some people are just coming in. Letting them know we have more than 283 likes. It'd be beautiful if we can get 300 likes. And even afterwards, one of the things I want you all to do is to like and subscribe. If you received any value here, I want you to like and subscribe. And I want you all to make sure you come back and share with us as your I'm ready begin. Remember, I said, start with one action, one step. Doesn't have to be changing the world overnight or changing your life overnight. Just one step. I'm glad you finally got it. Oh my goodness, you finally got it. So congratulations to you. You got your certificate. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes, you're printing it out now. Print it out. Keep it. I got my digital copy on my phone. So keep it on your phone. Print it out. Have your certificate. Yes. Yes, have your certificate there. A lot of you are posting it in your story. I'm going to post mine after I'm done in my story. But I want you all to do this. I want you all to do this. Yeah, the activation is happening already. Already. Yes. That's right. That's right. It's time for us to stop playing small in our own lives. It is time for us to stop hiding. There you go, Brother Lance. You downloaded yours. Congratulations. Yes. Yes. It's time for us to stop doing that. It's time for us to really step into that version of ourselves and start embodying and being that now. The world needs you now, because the world that needs you now is you, is you, is you. And that is my hope right there. This whole live unlocked something in me. So glad I stayed from the beginning till now. And Sister D. Ray does some amazing work in this world, you guys, as well. She's been a guest on this platform. I've been a guest on her platform as well. And so it truly is an honor to hear that from you guys, that this is making a difference. And I'm so glad that it is making a difference to unlock something in you, because that's what it did for me. It inspired me instantly when I got the download, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So that touches my heart, because that was a big part of the intention, So listen, we're going to get ready to get out of here. I cannot thank you all enough. And thank you all for connecting. Thank you all for being here. Again, the higher self is available. We got the hit code coming in September, a 6 weeks class. And I have some more surprises that I will be announcing soon. But in the meantime, in between time, be good to yourself, be good to others. Let's keep doing our work. Let's keep leveling up. Keep sharing your gifts with the world, and keep taking care of yourself. Keep taking care of yourself. And remember, you ready. You can no longer hide anymore. You are ready. You are ready. I am Ms.Blue, the Soulful Oracle. I love you guys so much. I cannot wait to read the comments. So let's keep it going in the comments section. I want you guys to do me a favor. If you're not subscribed, because more than 80% of you who listen are not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. And I would love for you to subscribe. And I want you to come back and share with me who you are. Share with me what you ain't got to tell all of what you're ready for, but you can let me know that you're ready. And I love this. I want to read what Carrot Kelly just said. She said, "This is amazing. I couldn't raise my arm on my own. I just did it from a rotary cuff surgery." Well, first of all, congratulations from a rotary cuff surgery. I want you to know that the energetic component behind a rotary cuff is you carrying too much of what is not yours to carry. Too much of people you work with, people you live with, family things, friends. You are trying to carry the world on your shoulder. You can't. And the rotary cup is connected to the heart chakra. So this is about you learning how to fall deeper in love with yourself. Yay, Phoenix 55 HD. I got my certificate and great wisdom today. Thank you, Ms.Blue. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to say welcome on into the Alchemist Empress. Can I get it right? To the Alchemist Empress, another powerful sister in the building. Good to see you. Let me know if you're ready. Click that link if you're ready. And just congratulations. But we're going to get out of here. We're at 287. We're almost at 300, but I'm not going to wait, because I know we're going to get the likes up. But what I was saying, if you're not subscribed, I want to invite you, if you receive value here, for you to go ahead and subscribe. Please subscribe, okay? And I will see you all back here. We got a full moon in Aquarius that's coming, that's activating. I'm going to be doing another show that I am putting together that will be coming up. So who knows, maybe around the full moon. I have another announcement that I'm going to be making as well. And I also got some giveaways coming up for next month. So until next time, Soul Family, I love you all so much. I want to thank you all for being here. Don't forget to download. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also share the share out to friends or someone else that you know or family members that this information can be beneficial for them as well. And remember, if you have not said you're ready, let's get into it. All right. And make sure you check and make sure you're subscribed, because sometimes it gets a little tricky over here. They will unsubscribe you if you're not actively participating. So please make sure you're subscribed. But I'm going to get out of here. We're at 290. I love you all so much. Peace and blessings, oracle kisses. We're going to get out of here. I think this is a cause for celebration. What do y'all think? Are my dream makers in the building? I think this is cause for us to go out. This is another dream makers moment. Let me see if I can get a couple of the dream makers here to agree that we can go into playing their theme song that they have been holding down for the collective, and we'll use that as our way out. Let me see if I can get at least one dream maker in the building that says, "Go ahead, Ms.Blue, you can play it. You can play it. You can play it. You can play the dream maker song." Y'all know how I like to ask them first. Oh, you got yours. Great, Ernestine. I'm so glad you got yours. You're ready. I'm going to give it a minute because I know y'all are a little behind. Okay. I don't know, Brother Lance. They ain't saying nothing. Where the dream makers at? Dream makers? Okay. There you go. There we go. We got a dream maker. Dream maker said, okay, it's fine. All right. Whew. I was worrying if the dream makers was going to say something. I needed at least one dream maker. Please stand up. So here we go. Okay, thank you. There goes the dream makers. The dream makers are in the building. Okay, they saying yes. Okay, all right. We got it. It's okay. All right. Thank you, dream makers. Thank y'all. Because it's really their song. I created it for them. So here we go. For everyone who said, I am ready, let us celebrate with this.
I had a vision in the quiet of my mind. Late nights, big dreams, perfect time and divine. They said be patient, I said watch me move. Every step I take is something I choose. I was praying for a sign, then I became one. Turning pressure into diamonds, yeah. I make them shine, I don't chase, I align. Now the stars falling in line. I was dreaming with my eyes wide open, heart steady, soul fully spoken. What I see is already real. I can feel it, yeah, I feel it. I'm a dream maker. I turn vision into form. What I touch, I transform. I don't wait, I create. I'm a way maker. From the spark to the flame, I'm remembering my name. This is purpose, this is power. Dreams to reality now. I walked through fire in design of faith, kept my crown on straight, never lost my grace. Every setback set me up just right. Every lesson taught me how to rise. I don't need permission, I don't need applause. I got rhythm in my spirit, I move with the laws. What's for me comes easy, comes clean. I don't force a thing, I be. I was dreaming, now I'm standing in it. Every move intentional, I'm commending it. What I see is already real. I can feel it, yeah, I feel it. I'm a dream maker. I turn vision into form. What I touch, I transform. I don't wait, I create. I'm way maker. From the spark to the flame. I'm remembering my name. This is purpose, this is power. Dreams to reality now. Yeah. This ain't luck, this alignment. This ain't hope, this embodiment. I don't follow energy, I generate it. I don't chase the future, I activate it. Slow breath, steady hand. I'm exactly where I am. Every dream knows mine, and it answers when I stand. I'm a dream maker. Watch me build it from the soul. Every vision made whole. This is mine, this is fate. I'm a dream maker. I was born for this time. Every step is divine. This is perfect.